Resident Evil.
Resident Evil.
Yeah.
We're here. Welcome to Spooky Week, guys.
Yeah. We're playing a classic of the Resident Evils. Also, Matt's got killed by zombies, or at least he's been bitten and now he's being monitored. We're not sure if he's coming back, but he'll probably be back.
Yeah, Matt, unfortunately perished in the zombie apocalypse.
So I know Chris is the main character, but Jill is the superior option to play as.
But Chris is... Never mind, I'm not going to say it in front of you. At least Chris in Village is daddy.
Yeah, but in the original Resident Evil, he is objectively the worst option.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because Jill starts with a gun.
Oh.
Chris starts the game with a knife.
Alpha team is flying around the forest zone.
Alpha team.
Northwest Raccoon City.
This is Stars.
So guys, just in case you're wondering why I sound like I got hit by a dumpster, it's because I was.
It was a horrific car accident.
It was a horrific car accident. No, in all seriousness, I have an infection in my chest and my sinuses, so I feel like a corpse. But I'm gonna try my best to be present. We got some cool stuff coming up for you this week, though. Spooky week. We got a lot of cool things. It's all spooky games this week. We'll have a special Spooky Week 2022 list for you. But yeah.
I thought we'd start off with a classic.
As we should.
And the best version of the original Resident Evil. The PS1.
Yeah, because wasn't it kind of like universally agreed that like this version is like the best version of it?
Well, yeah, because the original version, it's the first game in a series.
Well, yeah.
On the PS1, and they didn't even necessarily get the atmosphere right. The game was pretty bright, all things considered, in the original.
Okay.
This game actually has an atmosphere fitting of even a campy horror movie. But yeah, we're following Stars Alpha Team. Don't ask me to remember most people on this team. I only remember Wesker, Chris, and Jill, and Barry Burton. Everybody else is just there. They're probably they all die, so it's not worth remembering the rest. Bleed. Look at that. Police officers in this world actually wear body cams.
I mean, police officers in this world wear body cams too, but they just turn them off when they're about to commit war crimes. It's fine.
And this, I think, I want to say this was one of the things that cemented Doberman as the horror breed.
Yeah.
Because Dobermans have been used in Resident Evil since it came out.
Which makes me sad because they're just babies.
No, it's true, but it's like when you add like the gross effects, they do kind of lend themselves best to it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because if they did that with like a German Shepherd, it just wouldn't look right with the fur.
See, it would either have to be a Dobie or a Roddy.
Yeah, it has to be a muscular dog.
Yeah. Is that Chris?
That's Chris, and that's Wesker.
Wesker.
Yeah, Chris has gone through some major redesigns.
Maybe similar to whatchamahoosit, James Bond. It's more a title. You get the title of Chris Redfield.
Well, it's just weird because like while Jill has also been redesigned throughout the years. Oh, hello, loading screen.
Anyway,
while Jill also has gone through redesigns throughout the years.
Enter the survival horror.
Oh, it's the OG. I know.
I know. I'm just joking around. Sorry.
Alone in the Dark, I think, was first, but like Resident Evil really cemented the genre in games. And here we are, the Spencer Mansion, one of the most iconic locations in all of horror.
Not quite your ordinary house.
You know what would be super fucking fun?
Hey,
What's
Whisker.
that?
Where's Chris?
And, like, it would be really hard to do, and I'm sure somebody has already thought of this, so it's probably not an original idea, but I've never heard it before.
What was that?
We should or somebody, not we, somebody should do a Spencer Mansion escape room.
That'd be cool.
Like, do the whole house, though.
Alright.
So it's like you have to go around the whole thing to escape from the house.
I'm not sure if you could do an exact replica of the Spencer Mansion.
No, but, like, you know what I mean. Like, just, like, inspired by the Spencer Mansion kind of thing.
Yeah. And Barry with the most powerful weapon in the game. Seriously, that gun ends everything.
Okay.
It's like a souped up Magnum, basically. And one of the things that actually kind of makes Resident Evil 1 a little more tense in a way not everyone's going to agree with.
No.
That's how many saves I have right now. I can save 3 times, and that is it.
Well, that's because it's like they actually use like stuff to save it, right? Like you have to find the typewriter stuff.
You have to find ink ribbons for the typewriter, yeah.
Blood.
Oh, I want a typewriter so bad.
Jill, let's see if you
Christmas
can find any other
ideas.
clues. I'll be examining this.
I have way too many Christmas ideas. Squishmallows, Squishmallows. Squishmallows.
Squishmallows.
But, yeah. So, guys, how's everybody doing? It's really hard for me to sound excited about stuff right now. I'm feeling a corpse. Ah, relevant, because this game is full of walking corpses.
Swing gun? It's weird. I'm actually forgetting how to play this game.
You did a pew. Pew.
Objects. Press R1 while holding L. Okay. Just wanted to see if I could break that vase. I could not. But yeah, this is the only Resident Evil game to date that still that the most recent version still maintains the original style of it.
Yeah.
Fixed camera angles, tank controls, the whole shebang.
Yeah.
And well, obviously, some people it's up to some people how some people feel about it. Like, I think for a genre of horror, this does work well because it just kind of builds suspense. You don't get a full view of everything. And even though the backgrounds are... I can't remember if they're pre-rendered in this one or if it's actually modeled. But still, like, you only get so much information at a time, basically.
Yeah.
A Zombo. Bless you.
Thank you. Not the Zombo, but... Okay, please explain to me why that human character looks better than the characters that you're playing as. Like, the face just looked better and more realistic.
I don't know, honestly.
You know what I'm talking about, though,
Yeah,
right?
no,
like...
It almost looked like an actual person there.
Barry!
What is it?
Look out! It's a monster!
This isn't bad for... But visually, this game is not...
It's a
Let me take care
monster.
of it.
See, realistically, if you had that gun, it'd take, like, a shot or two and it'd be dead.
What, me?
No, in this game,
Oh,
if you
I
had
was gonna
Barry's...
say.
If you had Barry's gun, it would take a shot or two and it'd be dead.
By this thing.
Yeah.
Let's report this to Wesker.
The Zombo is gone. But first, we need to tell Wesker that some...
We know what you are, Wesker.
No, they don't know that until the very end of this game.
Wesker!
Jill, help me look for him. Let's not leave this hall.
Good idea.
Yeah, you don't really get a map until you start finding it, but this area, there's a reason why when people think of like iconic locations in horror, that's the Spencer Mansion is almost always like one of the first things that comes to mind.
Yeah.
But it's also part of, I think, what makes this game work so well is that
Barry.
the vast majority of the game it takes place in
No,
the Spencer Mansion.
nothing. What's
No.
going
So
on
it's
around
it's a
here? I
scenario,
can't
it's
figure it out.
a setting you get
Same here.
almost intimately
Chris and
familiar
now
with.
Wesker.
There's not much we can do. We can search for him separately. I'll investigate the dining room again.
Okay, then. I'll try the door on the other side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could easily get lost. Let's start from the first floor.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh yeah, and something that this game's always,
you'd make better use of it.
well, not just this game, but like Resident Evil as a survival horror does pretty well, is that
I may need it.
Listen, something
it isn't
happens.
always going to be scary necessarily,
Got it?
but it will make
Okay.
it will try and stress your resources.
Yeah.
Because I have 15 bullets. That's it.
Yikes.
I can find more bullets, but at this moment, all I have are the 15.
I don't have an answer.
That's okay. There's a sparkly. No, Jill. There we go. Because I can use this to get at the sparkly.
Oh boy.
Someone just put a map in the statue. That's
isn't
just
that
the-
where you keep your maps?
Oh, absolutely.
You don't have any statues though, really, unless like the Gundams and Funkos count as statues.
No, they don't really count. I'm gonna do this because I know I'm gonna need it. Because sometimes with games like this, it is sometimes better to just ignore enemies, like move around them, not so much interact with them. Which is hard to believe with Resident Evil because it's become a game where it kind of encourages you to fight everything. I got a dagger. The first time in the series where defensive weapons became a thing. Something that's just meant to encourage the idea of using items exclusively for your defense without having to use your other resources.
Yeah.
And this guy
Example.
serves as
Or nor.
he serves an example of the tutorial for the defense weapons.
Knife. I figured out another game.
What's that?
We could do a nightmare run of Faz.
No, I'm good. Yeah.
No?
No.
Why?
This is why I pushed the drawer back. He can't move.
No, you wouldn't be happy to do a two-person round?
Not a nightmare.
Why?
Yeah, without a special key, you can't really do much on this side, so I'm not sure why Barry told us to go this way.
Guys, Ryan is a master of evading the question. When you get a stuffy nose, does it ever feel like you have like fucking fire and like a rock in your nose?
Can't say I feel like I have a rock in my nose.
Like, it's just like there's a lot of pressure, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, it feels like it's like enough that it, like, you got hit in the nose by a rock.
Yeah, I guess. Where has the berry gone?
Will you take the emblem?
I did take the emblem.
The blem blem. The blem blem.
The lemlem.
No, he's asleep on the bed.
Uh-oh.
I don't have an answer for you.
Is it coming this way, or... There it is.
Shoot him in the penis. Fuck you.
Now he's dead.
How do you know?
The pool of blood around his chest. That's the giveaway that an enemy is dead in this game.
Okay.
No, I think there's only one way I can go right now. My friend, I'm sorry, but... Oh, Kenneth.
Kneath.
It looks like his throat has been torn out. I mean, I'm glad that they didn't think to model that at this point. Now, they started doing the body horror stuff with the PS4 games.
Yeah. Just a bit.
Bullets.
Blaze. Okay, here's my question. I don't know fuck all about a lot of early Resident Evil stuff.
Okay.
Did anybody actually live in the Spencer Mansion, or was it just, like, set up as, like, an experiment place? Because truly, there are fucking chains hanging from the wall with cuffs on them. Did somebody live there?
I think it was something that they could live here, but it was all very much just for experiments too.
Okay. Why was it called the Spencer Mansion then? Is it just because the founder of Umbrella was...
I think it was because
William Spencer?
William Spencer owned it.
Okay.
So I haven't picking everything up. Oh, is this the room I think it is? Yeah, can't do anything here. This room's set up that if you grab the key that's at the end of the hallway, you get caught in a trap. Also, this fucker is very dangerous. I'm not dealing with him.
Whomst?
Nope.
Why is he very dangerous?
No, the one that was lying on the floor.
Why is he dangerous?
That is a Crimson Head.
Oh, that's the one that, like, you have to destroy the head, right?
Yeah, Crimson Heads are dangerous because if you don't kill them, if you don't like either burn the body or take off the heads when they die, zombies can come right back, but they're stronger and tougher.
Okay, but here's the question though: why don't you just use your knife to take off his head?
Because the knife can't do that in this game.
Oh, well, that's dumb. What good is it then?
It's good for defensive options if you have no other options left to you. Yeah. Do you think? No, one of the games, I can't remember what it was. I think it was. I think the game was Resident Evil Code Veronica. The knife is really useful in that one, but that's because it's got a weird programming bug. And that it did damage in every frame. So while you're
Okay.
swinging every frame, so most games go at 30 frames per second.
Yeah.
So that's 30 points of damage at least. Honestly, at this point, I don't think they needed to do the door transitions anymore. But at the same time, I think a lot of people would be sad if they were gone. Well, gone from when they remade this game anyway.
Yeah. Okay, here's another question then. So currently, it's Capcom that does these, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so as I'm sure most people who are watching our videos know, if you're video game fans and whatnot, Capcom is currently working on a Resident Evil 4 re-release.
Yeah.
Like updated graphics, like REmakes 2 and 3. And I know they're also working on Resident Evil 9, which currently is going by codename Apocalypse. But, oh god, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, maybe not. Okay, so we know Capcom's kind of got, like, at least their Resident Evil team is probably, like, super fucking busy right now. Would you want to see this get remade in the same vein as REmake 2 and 3? And soon to be 4.
Like the original remake?
Yeah. Like, updated graphics, updated, you know, everything, so to speak.
That's hard to say just because of how... Oh, I'm full on stuff. It's hard to say just because of how iconic the first Resident Evil is. Like, there's something very, like, sort of special about it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't doubt that I'm sure they'd do a great job at it if they did remake it in the more 4 style that they've been going for.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's nice that a game that is still in this style is still being seen as a good game, basically.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm trying to find the first save room. I think it's down the hallway from this room.
I don't know. I haven't played enough of the games to, like... Because, like, I've only played 7 and 8 now. I plan on playing the other ones, so I don't really feel like I can have an opinion. But I feel like it would almost be too divisive for people. But at the same time, actually, you know what? I feel like generally the consensus would be, like, split. Because just use, like, Remake 4 as an example. You have people that are fucking stoked about it, and then other people who are like, no, why would you do this? The game was perfect, you know. Like, what's the point?
Yeah, I'm not really sure about which... No, I'm not... Like, the remake does look good. I haven't really been paying... Sorry, this hallway has a known like a known thing that happens.
Oh, is that the window?
Yeah, the dogs will jump out of the window. But it's not. But I've never remembered how far in you have to be before that happens. Anyway, like I'm fine with the remake. Like, I'm not sure if Resident Evil 4 truly needs a remake, only because Resident Evil 2 and 3 basically were done in a way to almost like emulate the quality of life changes that 4 and now 7 brought to the franchise.
Yeah. I mean, I think it'll be cool to see it all with updated graphics. Because I did watch you play through 4. But yeah, like, I think it will look really good. But it's weird. Game companies now seem to be moving in this direction of remaking things that don't necessarily need to be remade. Like, with, you know... And again, like, I haven't really played it all much... But, like, with Final Fantasy VII. Use that as an example, right?
Yeah.
Like, the game, the remake is fucking gorgeous. There is no doubt about that. It looks amazing. However, why are you remaking something that so many people see as a classic anyway?
Oh, fuck.
I mean, I know for a lot of people, like, saying, like, Final Fantasy VII is the best game in the series. No, the fuck it's not. Like, it's just nostalgia. But, like, you know, game companies now seem to be going in a direction of, instead of making original content, they're just fucking around with stuff that people already like. Like, does that make sense? Or...
Yeah, it makes sense, but I genuinely don't remember where the first save room is. It's been a while. But it's also interesting because, like, this is the general freedom this game gives you at the start of the game. It's
yeah.
Just, whatever's not locked, go for it. But also the reason why Jill is the superior option in this game. Chris has 2 less...
item slots?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Chris starts with 6 item slots.
Oh.
The only perks Chris has is he has more overall health than Jill.
Okay. Oh, big
Oh,
birdie.
fuck these guys. This is going to be a Crimson Head.
Why?
Unless I can get some kerosene.
How can you tell when one of them is going to turn into a Crimson Head?
Because the body doesn't go anywhere.
Oh, it doesn't despawn?
Nope. Oh, there we go. That one's not going to be a Crimson Head.
No. But do you know what else is going to be not going to be a Crimson Head?
Is it the next episode of Three Dorks Plays?
It is the next episode of Three Dorks Plays. We will not come back from the dead again and hurt you. We won't. We promise. That is the thing at Three Dorks Plays. We make the guarantee right here, right now, that when we die and we come back to life and we're killed again, we won't come back and eat your butts.
That's good.
We'll see everybody in the next video.
Also, this is a magic box. I'm going to leave you on that.